how the process of the fertilization takes place in case of the angiospermic plant, and as a result of the fertilization the two structures are formed, which are the zygote and the endosperm. After their formation, we have discussed that first of all the development of the primary endosperm nucleus takes place, and it leads to the formation of the nutritive tissues, and after that the development of the zygote into the embryo will take place. So today we will discuss how the development of the zygote into embryo takes place. For that, we have already discussed that as a result of fertilization, a diploid structure is formed, and this diploid structure is the zygote. This zygote is formed as the fusion of one of the male gamete with the egg. This zygote that is diploid in structure. Now, what happened? This zygote, it will undergo the mitotic division. So, this zygote will undergo mitotic division, and this mitotic division takes place in the transverse plane, and as a result of this mitotic division the single cell divides into two celled structures, and both of them they are having 2n and 2n number of chromosome. One of the cell which is formed towards the micropylar end, that cell is going to form the basal cell. It is called as the basal cell. Now, which one is going to be form the basal and which one is going to form the terminal? For that we have to write here that this is the micropylar end, this is the chalazial end. This is the micropylar end, this is the chalazial end. So, as a result of the division, the two cell structures are formed, and the cell that is formed towards the micropylar end, that is called as the basal end cell, whereas the cell that is formed towards the chalazial end, that is known as the terminal cell. So, the formation of two cell structures has taken place. Now, after this, the further division takes place, but first of all, the division of the basal cell will take place. For that, it will be better to separate the basal cell from the terminal cell. The black colored structure is going to represent the basal cell. So what we have discussed here, that the basal cell undergoes mitosis. It undergoes mitosis, and as a result of this basal cell, it divides, and it will divide in the transverse plane, and this cell, it will lead to the formation of two celled structure. This two celled structure will further divide, and it will lead to the formation of the four celled structure. All these division takes place in the transverse plane. These four cells further divides, and they will lead to the formation of the 8-celled structure. So this is the 8-cell structure. Now, one point that we have to mention here is the suspensor. These cells which are formed as a division of the basal cell, and the last cell that is formed toward the micropylar end, that cell becomes little bit bigger and round in shape. So these parts, these cells, or the structure that is formed because of the division of the basal cell, it will lead to the formation of suspensor, and this cell that is formed toward the micropylar end of the suspensor, that is known as haustorial cell. So this structure is formed as a result of the division of the basal cell. After that, this terminal cell, it will also undergo cell division. Before that, we can draw the structure here, that above this is the terminal cell. Now after that, what we have discussed, the terminal cell undergoes mitosis. it will undergo mitosis, and in this case the division takes place in all the planes, and as a result of this terminal cell, first of all it will divide into two cell structure. Further, the next mitosis will take place, and it will lead to the formation of the four cell structures. Again, the mitosis will take place, and it occurs in all the planes, and as a result of this, what happened? This four cell structure of the pro-embryo, it further divides, and it will lead to the formation of the 8-celled stage. So these are the 8-celled stage of the embryo. So this terminal cell, it leads to the formation of the pro-embryo, and just behind it we have discussed that these are the suspensor cells. So these are the suspensor cells, and this is the haustorial cell. This is suspensor. These structures, they are formed from the division of the basal cell, whereas the proembryo is formed as a result of the terminal cell. Now, out of these suspensor cells, the cell of the suspensor that is towards the proembryonic structure, this cell, it leads to the formation of hypophysis. This cell, it will lead to the formation of the hypophysis. Now, after that, this proembryo, the proembryo will further divides, and this time the division takes place in the periclinial manner. That means the division takes place in the outer direction. So if this is the 8-celled structure, if this is the 8-celled structure, all these cells, all these 8 cells, they will divide, and this time the division occurs in the outer direction. This cell, it will divide toward the periphery, so it will divide into 2. This will divide into 2. All these cells, they will lead to the formation of the new cells towards their periphery. So this proembryo, it will undergo periclinial division, and as a result of it, this structure is formed, spherical structure is formed. These cells which are formed toward the periphery, this ring of cells leads to the formation of dermatogen. It will lead to the formation of dermatogen, and these dermatogen will form the epidermis. So the epidermal layer is formed from these outer ring of cells which are formed as a division, periclinial division of the proembryo. Now, the hypophyseal cell that is present just below to this proembryo. Now this hypophyseal cell, it will undergo transverse division. It will undergo division, and it will lead to the formation. First of all, it will lead to the formation of 2-cell structure. Further, these 2 cell divides to form the 4-cell stage. These 4 cells further divides, and they will lead to the formation of the 8-cell stage here. So this structure, that is the hypophysis, and below to the hypophysis, these suspensor cells are present. Now, when the development of the proembryo takes place, then due to this, the size of the suspensor appears to be smaller. It appears to be smaller because there is the enlargement of the proembryonic structure. These cells which are formed, already I have discussed that all these cells, they are formed in all the directions. But for making our study easy and convenient, we have drawn all the cells here. Similarly, in case of hypophysis, we have shown all the cells here. Now, these cells of the hypophysis, further the fate of these cells is going to be decided. The lower cells layer of the hypophysis, it will lead to the formation of the root tip. The lower end layer will lead to the formation of root tip. This is also the lower layer of the hypophysis. It will also lead to the formation of the root cap. So the lower half of this hypophysis leads to the formation of the root tip and root cap. These two layers, they will lead to the formation of the root tip and root cap. Now, the upper part of the hypophysis, that is towards the proembryonic structure, this part of the hypophysis leads to the formation of the root cortex. The lower part of the hypophysis leads to the formation of the root tip and root cap, whereas the upper part of the hypophysis leads to the formation of the root cortex. Now, here we have seen that this is the proembryonic structure. Now, what will be the fate of this proembryonic structure? Already we have discussed the outer ring, it will lead to the formation of dermatogen. Now, this is the lower half of the proembryo. This is the lower half of the proembryo. This lower half of the proembryo, it will lead to the formation. It will lead to the formation of hypocotyle. It will lead to the formation of hypocotyle. Whereas the upper half of this proembryo leads to the formation of plumule and cotyledon. So these are the fate of these cells. These are the fate of these cells. What we have discussed, that this structure is formed. The lower part of the hypophysis leads to the formation of root tip and root cap. The upper part of the hypophysis leads to the formation of the root cortex, whereas the lower half of the proembryonic structure leads to the formation of hypocotyle, and the upper half of the proembryonic structure leads to the formation of the plumule and cotyledon. This structure that is formed here, this structure is known as the globular form of proembryo. This form or the structure is known as the globular structure or the globule form of the embryo. After this, the further division takes place that we have to discuss later on in the next video. But here, the most important point that we have to discuss here is what is the role of suspensor. Suspensor. These suspensor cells, we have already discussed, these are formed as a division of the basal cells, and the role of the suspensor that we have to discuss is, before that we have to draw the structure of ovule. So if this is the structure of ovule, these are the bilayers of integument, and inside it, if this is the embryo sac, already we have discussed. Here, this is the zygote that is going to be formed, and these are the two cells, the terminal and the basal cells. In this region, here the primary endosperm nucleus, it has developed, and it has developed into the formation of the endosperm, that is the nutritive tissue. So this is the nutritive tissue that is formed here. Now, when the zygote divides and when it leads to the formation of the suspensor cell, after some time what happened? Here the formation of the proembryo and the formation of the suspensor cells takes place. Now the role of this suspensor cell is to push the pro-embryo towards the nutritive tissues so that this pro-embryo will move toward the nutritive layer and it will get nourishment from the endosperm. So the role of the suspensor is to push the embryo towards the endosperm to get nourishment. So this is the main purpose of the suspensor. So here we have discussed how the zygote device leads to the formation of the basal and the terminal cell. After that, first of all, the basal cell division takes place. That takes place in the transverse form and it will lead to the formation of the suspensors and the ostiorial cell. After this, the terminal cell, it divides and it will lead to the formation of the proembryonic structure. In the beginning, it will lead to the formation of 2 cell, 4 cell, and after that the formation of the 8 cell structure takes place. That is known as the proembryo or the proembryo octane. Further, the upper part of the suspensor, which is called as the hypophysis, it will divide and it will lead to the formation of the 8 cell structure, whereas the proembryonic cells, it will further divide in the outer direction, periclinial direction, and further they will form the ring of the outer cells, which are known as the dermatogen, and in this way this structure is formed, that is known as the globular form. After this, the further division takes place and the development occurs, that we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you.